I know this is kind of old. It's dated June 10th or June 2010. It's posted on the National Geographic, their website there. I'll go ahead and link this to the bottom of the page. It says here, youngest planet confirmed. The photos prove it, so to speak. I'll go ahead and read out a few of these sentences, paragraphs, and then I'll interpret it for you. They're not the most awe-inspiring baby pictures, but new infrared images prove the youngest known planet outside of our solar system does in fact exist, and that planets can grow fast, a new study says. Probably only a few million years young, the gas giant planet Beta Pictoris Bravo is already fully formed, as evidenced by the lack of gas surrounding the planet, which suggests it's already absorbed the gas that was available to the planet for growth, says study leader Anne-Marie Lagrange of the Astrophysics Laboratory of Grenoble in France. Standard models that say such a planet should take 10 million years to reach, quote, adulthood, researchers say. The planet breaks the record once held by the planet Bravo Delta 20179 Oscar Bravo, which clocked in at 35 million years old. I'll just go ahead and stop right there. They say here, probably only a few million years young. They have no idea. They don't. They still have planets and stars being mutually exclusive. And they say it's fully formed. Well, that's obvious. Of course it's fully formed. It's a big spherical gas giant object. There's nothing else to happen there. It's already there. It's not saying anything at all. And it says here, as evidenced by the lack of gas surrounding the planet. Well, what's happened here is that there was a disk in the vicinity, and they managed to see this disk, and the gas giant is carving a path around it. So obviously, it's been carving a path around this disk, but that doesn't mean that path was used to make it from whatever mechanism that they have. That doesn't mean anything. It just means it's carving a path. They used an interpretation that can be replaced with a different interpretation. Of course, it's because they have standard models here, and standard models say that they should take 10 million years to reach adulthood. A planet like the Earth or Jupiter or Saturn or Neptune take 10 million years to form. No matter what size they are, they take 10 million years to form. It's ridiculous. They're all different sizes. They're all different stages of evolution. Clearly we can see that. And they know this. Because the Earth itself is many billions of years old. It takes billions of years to form a planet. Because that's what happens. The star evolves, cools, shrinks, and dies. It takes billions of years for that to happen. Why would the Earth be 4.5 billion years old, supposedly, if it only takes 10 million years to form? They have no justification for that age. The new planet is also nearer to its parent star than any other planet photographed outside of our solar system, about as close as Saturn is to our Sun. Again, there's some nomenclature in there which is incorrect. They use the idea that somehow whatever objects are orbiting the bright stars are instantly related to them. So for instance, if you have a bright star and there's stuff orbiting it that you can't really see all that well, they have to be related because they formed from a protoplanetary disk. That's incorrect. The central object is not the parent. That object is the newest object in the system. It's just going through the galaxy, adopting other pre-existing objects. This isn't a parent-sibling relationship here. It's more of a host-companion relationship. The host is the planet, in this case, Beta Pictoris Bravo, or the host, I think, yeah. And then the companion is the older star, what's called the planet. They're not related at all. Obviously, we'll see some other problems here by making them related. Located about 63.4 light years from Earth, that star, named simply Beta Pictoris, is similar to our own star. It's similar to the Sun. And like Beta Pictoris Bravo, Beta Pictoris is relatively young, about 12 million years old, compared with the Sun's 4.5 billion years. There's another very big problem. The sun's 4.5 billion years old, yet another star, almost the same size, almost the same brightness, almost the same everything, is only 12 million years. How is something many magnitudes older than something else which has almost literally the same size, composition, and according to stellar metamorphosis is the same stage in evolution? What they should have done is place the sun as extremely young, where Beta Pictoris is, and then realize that, well, this model is untenable. You can't have all these random ages just made up out of thin air, but that's what they're doing. But essentially, to get to the bottom of that, it's older stars that orbit the newer ones. It's not planet sibling or planet son or daughter relationships here. I guess one reason why they have that is that they're still in the Greek mythology type orientation, where you have, the gods like, Jupiter, which is Zeus, or Saturn, and you have the gods, and then you have their offspring wandering about doing whatever. They still have that type of mentality, but this isn't Greek mythology here. This is the 21st century. These astronomers need to catch up. They need to get rid of old ideas and old ways of looking at the solar system and at the galaxy. Previous pictures, including Hubble Space Telescope images released in 2006, have revealed that an orbiting disk of dusty debris, likely created by the collisions of young asteroids and planets, surrounds Beta Pictoris. There you go. That's what caused this big disk. It's not a disk where things are created. They say right in this article it's made from the collisions of young asteroids and planets. It's as simple as that. So to say this gas giant formed from stuff that collided, it's counterintuitive. How do you have stuff colliding and being destroyed, and at the same time stuff is being made? It doesn't make any sense. A gap in the disk, which resulted in a ring around the star, had suggested that a Jupiter-like gas giant planet was sweeping through. That's all it suggested. No formation, no destruction, no nothing. It's making a path, like a lawnmower through your front yard. But the existence of the planet wasn't confirmed until the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope captured the pictures in 2009. Basically, that really sums up this talk. I just wanted to show you that this paper and all this work was being done well before I even made the discovery myself. Anthony Abruzzo, I think, had his papers published around this time, maybe 2009, 2008. But like he said, he had been working on it for some time now. But I just want to get that out there to show people that this is the paradigm. This is what people take as being true based off of standard models. And as we all know, the exoplanets are falsifying these standard models left and right. So unless they choose to do something about it and change, well, there's no more understanding to be had. They're just going to be running into a dead end repeatedly like lemmings until we give them the path. And I think a good path to take is to realize that their main assumptions were false to begin with. The stellar evolution, the stars are not different than planets. They're the same thing. Today is September 14th, 2016. Hopefully this helps people out a little bit.